Welcome to the first edition of the 2021 reaction videos. Unbelievable. We made it to 2021, and we're glad you're here tuning in. With me, as always, I'm Daniel from Venza here in our Dutch office, and with me, as always, Sean Shields from our Dutch office, or our office in Roswell, Georgia, rather. And joining us, we got a couple of industry veterans of the reaction video format. These guys know that they know they're up against something that they, we'll find out. So let me allow them to introduce themselves. Why don't we start with you, Alan?
Hi everyone, Alan from Alliance. Last time I did one of these, I was actually with a different company, Apaleo, but joined Alliance about 3 to 4 months ago now. And we essentially do contactless guest experience stuff, omni-channel guest messaging, digital concierge, personalized digital itineraries, self-service, so contactless check-in, mobile keys, checkout, and then we have native guest apps or web options for that as well. And we work primarily in the luxury end of the sector at the moment with clients like Four Seasons and Jumeirah, but also have clients across all sectors.
Awesome. Glad to have you as always, my friend. Let's hear from Stephen.
Yeah, hi. So I'm Stephen. I'm with Ordamo, and like Alan, last time I did one of these, I was with another company with Agilicis. So I started with Ordamo actually only 3 weeks ago, and we do very similar actually to Alan, contactless guest applications on the food and beverage side, so contactless order and pay. We also have a suite of kiosk solutions and waiter applications and so on. So it's all around the food service, predominantly in the UK at the moment, but looking to move into the US as well.
Sure, actually there's a beautiful union between our respective platforms somewhere in there, Stephen.
I think there might be, yeah.
Hey, we've already provided value on this reaction video. Let's just see, that's enough.
We're done.
We're done here. Well, it's good to have you both, and the fact that you've moved on. I wonder if these things they talk about these things happening in thirds. So I wonder if in threes. So I wonder if my days are limited in. Let's hope not.
Sean's looking worried.
Sean's like, time to update that resume. No, Sean, no, don't you even think about it. All right, well, we've got a couple things lined up for you guys, and I think this one is going to be right up your alley. So why don't we show the article, Sean, and we will see what they have to say. So this is an article in Lodging Magazine. It is from yesterday, and it's about virtual the Butler hospitality and the use of the virtual room service. And it is an effort, in a nutshell, it's an effort to leverage in-room technology, touch screen, to deliver to the right to the room, and using underutilized food and beverage environments within hotels to be a distribution center for delivery out from outside of the hotel. Question to you guys: is this do you think this will be kind of a trend? Is this a kind of a niche for a certain type of hotel, boutiques that want to leverage this, or is this something that you think is a long-term trend? Stephen, what do you think?
So I think this is definitely a long-term trend. I've not seen the article before, but if I get this right, this is about, as you said, leveraging the food and beverage operations inside the hotel when they're quiet to deliver the room service. So yeah, you've got a couple of things going on there, which I think is key to where hospitality venues in general want to go. One is that they are getting better use out of existing resources by leveraging those quiet periods of food and beverage operations. And secondly, you're utilizing technology like QR codes and guest mobile devices to place the order.
Yeah.
So you don't need somebody sitting at the end of the telephone waiting for someone to place an order.
And then punch it in, and there's some,
So I think it's absolutely the way that the industry is going. Absolutely.
Alan, are you with
it.
Stephen, or what are your thoughts?
Well, I love the concept, number one. I think if I understood correctly from what I could read on the article, that it's not just utilizing the F&B, underutilized F&B within hotels, but also for hotels that perhaps don't have F&B, where they go out to restaurants, kitchens nearby. Is that right?
Yeah. Yeah, and from what I understand, it's just exactly as Stephen said. There's QR codes that people can order straight away, and so the it's helping to facilitate the distribution directly. So it is room service, but it's not the guest calling and then explaining, and then have to pick it up at the front desk, etc. It's room service through this, facilitating that.
I mean, I don't think it's an entirely new concept either. I have to say, am I allowed to name drop a hotel here? Not one of my clients?
Sure.
Okay, so I remember 5-6 years ago dealing with the Kip Hotel in London, for example, which was a new build at the time, and one of their aspirations was to have a mobile app, which included links to the third-party restaurants around the neighborhood. So it kind of lends itself well to that whole community concept that a lot of hotel chains and hotels are now trying to tap into. Yeah. So I think it works really well from that point of view. Maybe you could, if you have internal F&B, it's difficult to justify bringing that back into service when you're running at 10% occupancy, right? So you then have the option to offer the service and yet not have the cost, but still get people into your bedrooms, right? Yeah. So I mean, to me, it's a win-win for everybody, and I really, really like the idea. It does remind me of one conversation I had. I mean, this conversation is at least 10 years ago. I was presenting to a hotelier who owned about 3 or 4 hotels. I was in the world of point of sale at the time, and he asked me how far away we were from having robot delivery of room service to the rooms. and that was about 10 years ago, and I remember internally thinking that was quite a ridiculous question, but fast forward now, right, and it's not so good afterwards. So I think I love it. I would use the service, absolutely.
Yeah. Agreed. Very cool. Well, I think it's I think the idea, it's just one more example of leveraging what's out there and taking full advantage of your infrastructure, and it's taking away the kind of by accident what pamphlets are located on the concierge desk for local restaurants, and making this part of a seamless infrastructure, an integrated. We're part of the community. These are the organizations that are for an entire community kind of marketplace for food and beverage.
I guess this could even be an additional revenue stream, right, for some hotels. I mean, if you look at what commission rates the likes of Deliveroo and Uber Eats are charging for their marketplace, if a hotel's allowing external food and beverage outlets to service their guests in room, that's a potential additional revenue stream, right?
Yeah. Like Alan said, it's just a win-win.
Yeah.
Perfect. Any parting thoughts, Mr. Shields? No? Shaking his head? This talk is making me hungry, though. So all about food and beverage and room service. Thanks, guys, for kicking off 2021. I can't think of a higher class group of guys to kick off our reaction video. So thank you so much, and we will see you next time.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you.